do want to do, since we're talking Villanova, can we talk about, we had a segment planned for tonight on our most disappointing teams, and we didn't get to it because we had Baycott on and Scott Drew on.
Right.
So my most disappointing team for the season, I'll start, guys, and I want to hear both of yours, was going to be Villanova. It was. Listen, they're Villanova. I get Justin Moore's hurt. I understand they don't have a great point guard. I'm not blaming it on Kyle Neptune. I'm saying from what I still expected because of the culture of Villanova, they're 10-10. They're 89 in the net. They've lost at Temple. They lost 3 games in Portland, 1 to Portland. They lost at DePaul, at Butler. They barely beat Georgetown. I mean, this is not what we – I know there are other disappointing teams, and I can't wait to hear your guys. But I would say Villanova, I just didn't expect them to fall this far, guys.
Go
ahead, John.
Go ahead, Archie.
No, go ahead.
I was looking at the polls earlier. So Kentucky was number 4 preseason.
Yep.
So obviously I had to chose my school, but I'm going to go to Kentucky. I'm going to go down the list 3 spots, Kentucky. And I say that only because the fashion that they were losing, they're picking it up right now, but in the fashion they were losing, how they were losing, how Cal, they were saying Cal's, on the hot, it was just a lot going on over there. I think that was probably my most disappointing team. And they are looking a lot better, but I would say if you look back at the beginning of the season, I mean, we thought this team was going to be in the thick of things.
I'm going to go out west to go to Pac-12. I thought Stanford was a team that I picked, that I said early in the year I was cheering for them, and I thought they had a chance to make it and be that 15, and make it to the tournament. And they're on a 2-game winning streak. They just beat Oregon. They beat Oregon State, and they're still tied for last in the Pac-12. So for a team that I had high expectations for, they're not that right now, sitting at 2-7.
125 in the net. 125. I mean, Jared Haas, you know what? This was a pivotal year for him to go this far backward. I think this is it for Jared Haas.
I saw them early in the year. I had them down in Orlando, and I stood by what I said. Oh, this team got a chance to make it. They lost to Ole Miss in a really good game, close game. Ole Miss had played really well, and it was early in the year, and Oklahoma ended up winning that event down there. But they've struggled mightily, so it's tough. I was disappointed in that because, again, I thought they'd beat that team and finish maybe the top 4, maybe the 4th spot in the Pac-12 and make the tournament, and that's obviously not the case.
Stanford's a tough spot to recruit. I remember, I don't know if they still do this, but when I was recruited by Stanford, they were like, first you got to take this test. I'm like, what? I'm like, nah, I'm good. So,
it's still high academic. It still has its issues.
Yeah, so it's tough. Coach Haas was with me at UNC, so I got a soft spot for him.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, listen, I talked to him a lot, actually. It's just a tough spot.
I love Jared. Love him. It just, if you can't get it done, you got to get to the tournament there. You got to get – listen, I understand it's a tough place to recruit because you're reliant, obviously, on, academic dudes coming there. You got to have the right guys. But they had everybody coming back, and they added Mike Jones from Davidson. Like, to me, they should be better. They should be at least on the bubble right now, and instead they're towards the bottom of a league that's not that good.
No doubt.
We're dropping our merch.
We got to start calling Underwood Daddy Brad.